Hey guys, welcome to Witch Paint Wednesday. I am Teresa Kogut with Creative Whims, and I'm doing something a little different today because I didn't have time to set up a table and everything. And sorry I'm late. My mom and Jerry stopped by the studio, so they stopped by exactly at 1 o'clock. So let's see. I'll get you guys pulled up on my laptop. Kristen is headed to Florida today, so she's not going to be joining us. And StreamYard, I couldn't get it to do it like face up, so I'm going to paint it upside down so that it's right side up for you guys. Yeah, it's been interesting trying to get this going here. I know, I got a hot mess. I just paint everywhere. Try to put this charger. There we go. Let me know you're here. Say hi. My gosh, can you hear that? Helicopter or something? Okay, I'm back. I had to run outside and see the helicopter go by. You know, I'm like a kid. All right, I'm getting YouTube pulled up here so I can see comments. And then I got Facebook. Okay. So we have people watching, but I don't see comments. I think it's just the delay. And I can't see my phone because the way I'm filming today. So anyway, welcome everybody. Bring me apples, I'll make pie. That's what it says on here. So I was working on that this morning. We're getting our floor put in downstairs today. So we have both the dogs down here, our dog and then Kyle's dog. Hi Nathan, how are you today? I need more paper towel. That's what I need. Look at my mess. I got a mess here. This is where I do my CW Live class. But it's not upside down. I don't know. StreamYard doesn't work the same as when I just do it on Facebook. Well, StreamYard, you can't use your front-facing camera. Or wait. You have to use your rear-facing camera. I don't know. I think I said that backwards. So it makes it challenging. It's not meant to be used in the way I'm using it right now. So what's everyone doing today? Excited for the retreat? You know what? I'm getting really excited for the retreat too because I finally have everything in place as far as like what I'm giving away. This is so funny. Today, I finally opened the box of linen that was shipped from Hungary from XU Designs. And I thought we had to cut it all. I forgot, she already has it cut in 21 by 24 inch pieces, all folded with a tie on it that has a little tag saying where it came from, what size it is, what color. She did such an, I have to thank her. I forgot she was cutting it for us, but I didn't even expect her to put little ties on everything too. So that's a huge relief because I thought Kevin and I were going to have to cut it. And I thought, oh my gosh, if we mess up this linen and we don't have enough, like I was freaking out over that. So that's a whole step we don't have to do. So I just discovered that today. So I was really excited about that. What else? I got all my flosses in. So now I can start making the kits up. Well, actually, I can't do that yet. I'm working on, like I've got to get all the pieces printed so Kevin can make up the patterns. I guess I could still pull the floss. I got the swag boxes ordered. They should be here tomorrow. So yeah, starting next week, I will get everything kitted. And I've ordered really cool floss rings. Just anyway, I'm finally getting excited because I don't feel the pressure of trying to figure things out. And, you know, I know what I'm doing now. So hi, Daisy. Hi, Barb. Welcome, everybody. Okay, I'm done playing around with my brushes. So zoom in a little bit. Maybe you can see the lettering that way. I just love this cute little design. So yeah, I have my painting upside down. Otherwise it will be upside down for you guys, and I didn't want that. A little unconventional, but we do what we have to do, right? Ooh. What's everybody doing? How's your weather? It's really pretty here today. Breezy, no humidity. I don't know the temperature, but not ridiculously hot at all. It's probably like 70. No, no, Nathan. My husband actually is coming with me. My friend Donna, she's also one of my amazing model stitchers. She was coming with me. She ended up having to pass on it because her husband is having knee surgery and he won't be able to drive like to his appointments for like rehab or whatever. So she's going to stay home and take care of her hubby, which is exactly what I would do too. So luckily, Kevin didn't have any gigs or anything, so he could go with me. It's about a 14-hour drive, so we're going to leave Tuesday. I think it's like the 14th or something. I don't know. And then get there Wednesday. Because we're bringing a trunk show, we have a lot of stuff to bring, so we want to get there early enough they can get stuff set up and all that jazz. I can't believe how fast it's coming out. I'm excited to get to know Janine as well from the Blue Flower. We keep saying we're gonna Zoom, but I don't have the Zoom anymore. I got rid of it when I got StreamYard because I just didn't want to have to pay for both. So I might just send her a StreamYard link and say, hey, if you can chat, or, you know, try to set up a time that she can chat and we can do it that way. Because see, before I go live, Kristen and I can chat with each other. So it's not like you have to go live. You can just use it to be able to video chat with people. I'm also getting fired up because of watching all of the FlossTube videos about StitchCon. It's like, oh my gosh, everyone had such a great time. It was pretty awesome. Shoot, I forgot to let Paula know I sent her a sampler. She'll probably get it today and go, hello. I usually inform her or, give her a sorry about that. Got a phone call. I don't know if you guys can hear that when my phone rings or not. Oh, it's really weird painting upside down. I keep wanting to turn it around. I cannot wait to go up to the house and see the basement all done. My mom's like, my mom and Jerry were up there already, and then they came down here and she's like, it doesn't look like a basement anymore. I'm like, good. That's exactly what I wanted. I want it to look like part of the house. I love it down there. It's nice and cool. And especially in the winter, we like to go down there. We got a little space heater and it's perfect for watching movies because it's dark. Yeah. What y'all doing today? Hi, Daisy. I will probably listen. I've got to get the front ready for pressure washing. You are one busy woman, Daisy. We had our house pressure and the studio pressure washed last year. Probably have it again next year. Like I guess every other year is probably. I mean, in all honesty, every year would even be better, but we're doing a lot already this year. Getting the floor in our downstairs, and then just getting the downstairs finished. I love the fall colors. Can't go wrong with that. It's so quiet. Yeah, we had to stop shipping overseas, like in our Etsy shop. We only ship to North America now, like Canada and the US, because, we've had things shipped to Japan. He's getting one ready to ship to Belgium right now, but that's a store, and they know how much shipping is, and they're willing to pay it. But we had a order go out to Japan. So Etsy is horrible at estimating shipping. Absolutely horrendous. And I don't know. I need to research it, but I just haven't had time. But like, even if someone orders several things, it doesn't like combine shipping. It just adds, like, the shipping is outrageous. And we always tell them, well, we'll reimburse you any shipping overcharges. But we had this order from Japan and it only charged them $16. Well, we don't send it USPS mail, priority mail, or any of that anymore, because the US postal system, if it's going across the world, a lot of times it either never makes it, it arrives damaged. It's just not dependable enough. So we switched over to FedEx for all of our overseas shipping. Well, FedEx is like going to be, it was just like a sampler book, I think. This is going to be like $36 or something like that. And so Kevin explained to this person, that if you want it, we have to charge you more shipping. And she's like, well, I already paid $16, blah, blah, blah. And Kevin goes, you know what? I'm just going to send it to her. We'll lose money on this deal, but I'm getting rid of overseas shipping. It's not affordable with FedEx, but it's not dependable enough with the US mail. So yeah, that's a bummer. So it's really going to push me to, make the time. I don't know how I'm going to make the time, but to make my patterns into PDFs. I mean, it's in our plan anyway, and little by little I'll get there, but it's not going to be a quick thing, that's for sure. Because we're just tired of the headaches, I had someone, this was a while back, probably a year ago, and I sent a calendar, and it was, I forget where it was going, but the other end of the world, let's just put it that way. And she sent me photos of how it arrived. Now, the way I packaged it, you would have to deliberately mishandle the mail in order for it to happen the way it happened. It was flat, but it was really thick, like cardboard, and it was double cardboard. I mean, it would have been fine. Well, I don't know when it went through their machine or what happened, but like, let's say it's a square cardboard dealie and it was thick. It was like cut almost in half in this one spot, and it totally damaged. It was either a print or a calendar inside. I couldn't remember. And so she sent me a picture of it and she said, this is how it arrived. Can you replace this? And I said, I will replace it if you want to pay shipping again. But as far as, you losing money on this, I'm like, you need to contact the shipping company. You need to file a claim with them because it's nothing that I did. I probably lost a customer, but I mean, so anyway, we just decided we're just done messing with it, and it's causing Kevin too many headaches, and it's unfortunate. But I mean, for the most part, the people that do want shipping overseas, it's usually for patterns. So and then he said, well, if somebody's asking for a particular pattern, you can teach me how to make it into a PDF, and then I can do that. And I'm like, you don't want to set yourself up for that, because you never know. If people find out they can just say, hey, I want this in a PDF, you're going to be busy just sitting around making PDFs. So we'll make PDFs as we can. It will be a slow but sure process, but it will be slow, I'm telling you, because I'm swamped between my bear calendar, my fabric line, getting ready for Needlework Expo in August, getting ready for the retreat in July. I've got the Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine, July 1st. A punch needle is due, and I haven't even started on it. Yeah, I've got, and then my Patreon charts are due July 1st. I've got 2 out of 3 design. Like, it's just the deadlines I have right now, it's overwhelming. Overwhelming. So making my charts into PDFs for Etsy is down there on the list of things to do. That'll be something I think in the winter when things slow down. That'll be a good time to do a lot of those. It's overcast today, Daisy said. I know it does when you get your house power washed. Yes, it is nice. All right, little bird, little bird. So our robins finally are out of the nest. Kevin took the nest down yesterday because they will come back. I think they usually have two. Don't they have like two? What do you call them? I don't know what you call them. Two sets of babies a year. That's just how I'm gonna say it. I know that ain't the right. It's not the right terminology, but and they'll come back and make another. Lay some more eggs. And Kevin's like, no, and so was I. I'm like, no, this is not happening again. They were pooping all over the sidewalk right by the front door, and it just grosses me out to think people are tracking it in to my house. Ooh, gross. So yeah. It was yesterday morning when I let the dogs out. I looked and there was only one left in there. And it was sitting up real tall, like on the edge of the thing. And I'm like, jump, jump, you can do it, jump. And it did eventually. Because later that day, Kevin goes, the robins are done. They're gone. I'm like, get that nest out of there. I always think it's funny. We're surrounded. We have 5 acres and we have a ton of trees. We're surrounded by, woodlands or whatever, out of all the trees, of all the land, why, robins, why do you nest on our houses? Especially because we have dogs. Like, we walk out that front door, I don't know how many times in and out of that front door. The dogs come out and the robin will fly away and the Athena will chase it through the yard. And I'm thinking, you wouldn't have this issue if you would make your nest out in the woods. It just cracks me up. So I know robins are more about spring, but I'm putting a robin in this painting just because. I mean, I love those birds. I just don't want them nesting on my house. All right, so I don't have anybody on YouTube. Fine. No, I'm kidding. Oh, I think I know why. I got to switch my account. Maybe that's why. No, I still don't see it. Nobody's commenting. Nobody's even watching. Nobody cares. So let me switch. I'm going to just try something. Switch account. I'm going to go back to my art channel and see if anybody's watching there. I don't think so. Oh, Daisy's on. Okay, so Daisy, you were on my YouTube art channel one, and now you're over here. I know Facebook seems to be more active when I go live, that's for sure. Doing some purging, of course, whenever you're like, we're getting that floor put in. So we're moving a bunch of stuff. We had to move it all to one side of the basement, and then they got that side done. Then it has to all be moved back to the other side, blah, blah, blah. And now we got to put it all back together. Well, it's a perfect opportunity to purge and get rid of stuff. And I was going through these 2 small bookshelves that have, oh my gosh, books from when Kyle and Ryan were little kids. Like, what is that? Not the Never Ending Story. I forget. The Adventure something. Ryan used to love Captain Underpants. It cracks me up. So anyways, tons of books that I'm going to donate to the Salvation Army. So I got like 3 boxes full. And then I found a cross stitch, a hardcover cross stitch book. I didn't have time to look through it yet, but there's some things in there that I decided to keep. I'm going to look through it. I might not end up keeping it at all, but it might have some cool stuff in it. And then what else did I find? I found some pretty cool books in there that I forgot I had. So purging. I have a elliptical that I love it, but it has the electric part of it has been broken for years. So when I get on it, I just set my timer on my phone and would go for 30 to 40 minutes. But you know what? I have a library of DVDs if I want to work out that are actually better for me, harder workouts than walking on the elliptical. So, and that elliptical just takes up so much room. So we're getting rid of that, and it's broke. So we're just putting that to the road. Then we have a stretch machine that I bought my husband. This thing was like $500. Back in the day, this was when the kids were little, because he always had like back pain and his muscles get tightened up. And when his muscles get tightened up, it tends to whack out his back. Anyways, I bought him the stretch machine because we used to work out at Davison Athletic Club, and they had him there, and he loved this thing so much. Oh, wish we had one of these at home. I don't know that he said that, but he probably did. So I bought him one for Christmas. I bet you could count on one hand how many times he's used it in the past, 25 years. So we're selling that. It's like brand new. Like I said, it's hardly been used, and it is amazing, but it's taken up room and we don't use it. Like, I'm just tired of having that kind of stuff laying around. So, but it really made me want to like just chill out on spending money. Like, it just seems so wasteful to have all these things that we don't use. And it's like, I don't want to continue to buy things and end up in the same boat, 10 years from now. But I think too, your life changes, your likes, your dislikes change, styles change, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of just what we do, we like it, we buy it, and then it goes out of style or it breaks, or, our tastes change, and then we store it for a few years and then we decide to get rid of it. You have one too, a stretch machine, Daisy? Oh, that's funny. Hi, Carrie. My voice is too calming. That is a first. I have never heard that before. That's hilarious. So Carrie, you'll have to come see our new floor. I'm super excited. So we're getting our downstairs, done. We're going to be putting a bar in down there. That probably won't happen till next year. Maybe this winter, I'm hoping. Would be great. Then we're redoing the whole upstairs because the paint, oh my gosh. Boys are Boys are hard on a house, like drywall especially. Bye, Nathan. Talk to you later. Thanks for joining me today. Oh, that's right. Now I got it upside down for you guys. Sorry. It seems so unnatural. So downstairs we went with a gray. It's got some grays and some brown tones, and it looks like wood planks. So it looks like a wood floor, but it's not. Yeah, and then half of the ceiling's done. The other half of the ceiling will be done hopefully by Thanksgiving. And then all we have left to do is, and we're getting new carpet for the stairs, and that whole thing has to be painted, that stairwell going down there. So that has to be done, but that's kind of on me. I'll get that done, and then we can get the carpet installed after I get it painted. And then it's just putting in the bar. So yay! Like I said, once that's done, then we're redoing the upstairs. We have so many dents in the walls and marks in the walls, and just I'm over it. I want to lighten it up. Right now I've got like caramel color on a couple walls, and then the other two walls are like a sage green, and I want it all like farmhouse white, like an off-white creamy color, but I want crackle. I want it to look like vintagey farmhouse kind of thing. So that way upstairs will be nice and light and bright, and then downstairs is, the ceiling is black and grays and brown, so that'll be more of like a man cave type feel. So that's what we're going for. Oh, cool. I didn't know you got a new floor in your kitchen. Gal, haven't been to your house in a while. How long have you had your new floor? Yeah, it feels good getting all this stuff done. Long overdue. I mean, we've been in this house 20 years. 20 years in June. So, yeah, 20 years. And just now finishing the downstairs. Well, it's one of those things like when the kids were little, it's like, okay, that's their rough house. Go downstairs and play type of thing. Not that we wanted them to like put dents in the walls or something, but they did anyway. And, so it's not like we wanted to put a lot of money into the basement when the kids were young. Yeah, and then after we get the upstairs done, we have to redo our whole deck, which he says we're doing next year, but I don't know about that. The outside, like a patio, we want to put a patio down under the deck because it's a walkout basement, so we're going to have a patio out there. But the deck needs some major help. And it's a huge deck too, so it's going to be very costly. And we're definitely, obviously, not doing it this year because lumber's skyrocketed. So, all in good time. Hey, if I've waited 20 years, I can wait another couple, right? About a month. Okay, cool. Did you get Smith and Smith to put it in? That's who's doing ours. Which Facebook? Oh, okay. Or I mean, I was gonna say, which YouTube were you on? I usually have a few on YouTube, but Carrie, your Chicago trip looked awesome. It's such a fun city to go to. Oh, okay. Nice. I'm impressed you did the floor yourself. Cool. And the train ride, that was cool. You guys like that? I love that. I think that's the only way to go to Chicago. I mean, other than the fact that you don't have a car when you get there, but just not dealing with the traffic, and I loved it. And I can't get over how inexpensive it is. It's just, I mean, you probably spend more in gas money than you do for the train ticket. Unless it's went up. I don't know. It's been a few years since we did that. wonder if I can pull up both my, I don't think I can do that. Let's see. So 5 watching on okay, there's Michelle. Hi, Michelle. So I've got two YouTube channels and my Facebook page. It's kind of hard to monitor all of them, but let's see. So Carrie, you were on YouTube, Teresa Kogut Creative Whims, and Daisy was on just the Teresa Kogut one. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. So I'm going to see if I can make it so I can see all of the comments from all 3 places. Yep. All right, got that lined out. Yeah, this is probably going to be a fairly short Whatcha Paintin' Wednesday. What did I do with my brush, guys? Can you see it? The red-handled brush I was using. Honest to Pete. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. All right. I need to do a little bit more shadowing on this painting, but I think I'm just going to work on the lettering and be done with it for today. Do some more shadowing on this little robin. How long were you guys in Chicago, Carrie? I know you're trying to work, but it seemed like you guys were there for a week. Friday through Sunday, okay. Okay, I'm glad you liked the train. Yeah, I liked it too. Oh my gosh, why? For whatever reason, when I paint lately, I start yawning. Last night during CW Live class, I kept yawning. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm probably making everybody sleepy. Probably because painting is relaxing. All right, I'm painting this backwards so my hand doesn't get in it. I shouldn't say backwards, but I'm going to paint it. Well, whatever. I was going to say I'm painting it left to right, which is what I would do. Never mind. I would say, never mind. But I'm painting it upside down so you guys can watch me right side up. Yeah, this is going to be the 2023 calendar. I was supposed to have 3 of the paintings done last week, and I only got 1 done. So I'm trying to get this one and another one done this week. So Kyle is going to be renting Renee's house, Carrie, starting in August. I don't know, maybe I already told you that. So that makes me happy because it's right down the road. The place he was going to move into, was downtown Flint, and I just wouldn't see him as much. Whimsy Chick calendar? No. I don't have any prospects for that unless I did it myself, but that's not going to happen. That'd be cute, though. I don't think I could paint another calendar. I have a hard enough time getting this calendar done. Golly, remember I used to do 3 calendars a year, 6 fabric lines. But I mean, that was all I did was licensing. I didn't have the pattern business then. Yeah, the people that are running it now are moving out in August, and she remembered me saying when she rented it to those folks, I'm like, oh man, I wish we would have known because Kyle's looking for a place. And then she's like, oh man, I didn't know that. And then I said, well, if they are ever moving out, let us know. So Kyle was actually, like I said, planning to move to this house in Flint. This real estate agent, she bought this old house and down, the Flint homes that were big, large. She bought one and is having it all redone, the plumbing and electricity and all that stuff. And then she's going to rent rooms out. So he was going to live there. But when this opportunity came up, I was like, oh, that's much better. I like my babies close to home. But he's going to do some work on it and stuff too. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Casey Shaw. Your paint palette is beautiful. Such cute bears. Very nice. Lovely illustration. Thank you so much. Can you believe I've been painting this bear calendar since 1999? It's like a lifetime ago. So Kyle was 6 when the first one came out. Ryan was 1. I mean, that really is a lifetime ago. Yeah, it will help me because she's gonna like, well, so the people that were renting it, you know, like when you rent an apartment or something like that, if something goes wrong, usually the tenant takes care of it and stuff. Well, being that Renee's not here in town, you know, she can't. It's just not working. But Kyle can fix stuff. So yeah, it's all good. And it helped her to know that there was someone that, you know, she doesn't have to look for someone to run it. And someone you can trust, you know. Do you hear the bullfrog out there? So my mom's boyfriend Jerry got a drone. That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It is so cool. Him and Kevin are like kids in a candy store with that thing. Um, they fly it as much as is possible, you know. They're gonna fly it tonight too. But they were just telling me before I went live here that when the battery starts getting low on the drone, it will fly back to you and land. I said, man, it's kind of creepy actually. I don't know. It's cool though. And you can fly it up to 5 miles away, which I don't know. That'd be really like, how would you know how to get it back to you? I don't know. It's very strange. You'd have to really know what you're doing. But they haven't taken it too far. Because we have a lot of fields and it'd be cool to like fly it over the fields and over the trees and look for deer. And I think that would be really cool. Almost done with the letters. Carrie, you guys doing anything fun this weekend? I need so bad to make time to weed my flower beds. I usually do that at least every other week, but I haven't weeded them in, well, it was before I went to Tennessee. I had them all looking pretty nice. So we were gone a week and we've been back 2. So it's been about 3 weeks and it's out of control. So I'm hoping the weather is nice and I can do that. So my mom and Jerry's camper is, I don't like saying camper, it's trailer. It's like a dang house on wheels. It's amazing. But it's right outside my studio, so whenever they're getting in their car and they shut the door or whatever, my dog goes crazy because she thinks someone's here. And it's like, seriously, are we going to do this all summer? Yep, bring me apples and I'll make pie. Actually, that's a lie. I've never made an apple pie. But the bear's saying that, not me. I love her little face. She looks like she's like closing her eyes and smelling the pie. Um, hopefully staying home and sleeping, laugh out loud. I know I'm dreaming, but I have always wished your bear calendars could be made into a cheater panel for a quilt. Oh, that's too funny. V Yokums? I'm not sure how to say your name, but that's funny. They used to be when I first started designing fabric back in, God, when was that? Probably 2000, 2001-ish, 2002. I don't know, somewhere around there. I started out, it was all bare panels, and it was like pillow panels and stripes and vests. Like they had it where you could cut the shape out and sew it into a vest. They had all kinds of bare stuff. I don't think, now that I'm back into designing fabric, I don't think bears is on the horizon for that. But you never know. Time will tell, right? All right, guys, this is a short one, but I must go. I've got some things I need to get done today before it's time for dinner, and it's already 2 o'clock. So you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Hopefully Kristen will be able to join us, but I don't blame her, man. If I could sneak away and go to Florida and spend time on the beach, that's what I'd be doing too. So thanks for joining me today, you guys. I appreciate you being here with me. Bye now.